VisoCraft server. Right now I'm farming a bit of wood. It's kind of in between episodes, but I just felt like recording and yeah, having a little talk to you. As I said in my last episode, I'm quite covered in exams at the moment, and because of that, the last VisoCraft episode came out a bit late. It was not at the usual time, which is 3 p.m. my time. That's when I upload the videos normally. It was then quite late, and I'm sorry for that if you waited for that episode. But yeah, I'm quite covered and quite busy learning at the moment. And especially for this exam that I have to do right now, I only had 4 days of time to repeating all the stuff that I learned during the semester. And that was not the nicest thing, and that's why I haven't really had the time to record. But the exam is now today. It's 10 a.m. in the morning and the exam is at 1 p.m. So I have a little bit of time now, and I don't want to study anymore. I think that makes stuff not better. The exam is actually about motors. So if you're wondering, what I'm doing in this exam is calculating motors, like the small ones that you have in the kitchen maybe for your mixer. That's a motor that I can calculate now, and thinking about how the motor needs to be so it does what we want it to do. And also stuff like little fans in your computer, or I don't know, for your vacuumer or hooverer, I guess it's in British English. Stuff like that I need to calculate and find the right voltage for them so they do what we want them to do. It's a bit more complicated as that, but it's hard to express in English. And one thing that I find really interesting is when I need to calculate things for the American and the European frequency in the voltage. Because if you don't know, the Americans have 60 hertz in the voltage in their if they plug something in, and the Europeans have 50 hertz, and also the voltage is different. So if you want to try to use, for example, a vacuumer in Europe that is made for the American supply system, it will not do quite as what you expect it to do, and finding then the right differences in that. And it's quite interesting, don't get me wrong, but I don't really like this this exam, cause it's quite confusing, and it was not enough time to study for it. And so but I will make my best out of it, and right now, for relaxing a bit, I will record. And you might wondering why I'm cutting down all these trees. That's just because I need a lot of wood. And let me show you what I did besides getting wood. I haven't done much else since the last recording, but I was farming some materials already. I'm actually out of cobble almost, so we need to make a digging project soon. As you can see, all emptied out, and I got 2 stacks of pistons. I got quite a bunch of nether brick, and I got over here not a lot till now, smooth stone, smelting all the rest of my cobble so I can make smooth stone slabs. And I need redstone, and I made repeaters. And what I want to do with that, I will show you in just a moment. Just let me get some more things together, and then I'll meet you at our next project place. So here we are on top of the roof of the Nether, and that's because of the question I asked in the last episode, which was why wither skeletons and blazes are spawning outside of the Nether fortress, and I think till now nobody got the right answer. I saw a video once that if a Nether fortress is the only one in, I guess, 13 by 13 chunks, then wither skeletons and all the other mobs can spawn outside of the bounding box of the Nether fortress, which means that we can build a farm anywhere we want to let wither skeletons spawning, and that's what I want to do here. So before I really start building the farm with all the pistons and stuff, I want of course to test it. And for testing, I'm just pillaring up now, and when I'm up high enough, I will build a little platform out of nether brick. Then I will jump down again, and then come back up. And if we have spawns up here, we can be quite sure that yeah, we can build this farm. And I will just build a little platform now out of nether bricks, because I think that they can only spawn on nether bricks, on nothing else. And we will take down this platform afterwards again to build the actual farm, but for now I want to have this platform here, so we make a little testing if this really works and if we're in the right place, because I don't really know if we are in the right chunks where the nether fortress is. So yeah, let me quickly build this up. Shouldn't take too long. 16 more blocks I want to place, so I have a stack here. And yeah, then I would just jump down, and then we will get up again with the ladders. So I would just place 2 ladders here so I can go down on the ladder, and now I can let me fall, because down there I have already 2 ladders in place. Oh, didn't work. Okay, we'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back on my way upwards, and hopefully we will have some spawns up there. Hopefully we don't have a ghast spawning, cause that would not be the best thing. The farm that I have in mind won't let ghasts spawn, but pigmen and blazes can spawn, but they will get killed automatically, so you can AFK there. Oh, do you hear that? That's a blaze, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at that. Blazes. Blazes and pigmen should be killed automatically, and so only the wither skeletons stay alive. And when you come back after a few minutes, or I don't know how long it would take, that's something we need to find out, then you can just go there and kill the wither skeletons with a looting sword and hopefully get lots and lots of skulls. The problem is that I can't test the actual farm, because I don't have such a nether fortress. That's the first one I ever saw that have this ability to spawn with the skeletons somewhere else. And I'm pretty sure that it should work, because there are already blazes up there, and I had another wither skeleton accident near my portal when I was farming the nether brick, and I killed this wither skeleton with a bow, and he actually dropped a skull. Oh, no, don't want to die again. Maybe I should drink this potion. And I will go up a few times again until I can see a wither skeleton. Okay, I guess I can see one there. That's a wither skeleton, yep. So that's the proof. And now he will come after me. Will he jump down? I don't think so. Oh, that's 2. And yeah, so we'll build a wither skeleton skull farm, and therefore I need to get my materials and then start laying out the frame for it. And yeah, that might take me 2 or 3 trips to get all the materials to this place here. But first of all, I want to get rid of this floor, the actual spawning floors will be the last thing that I place in, cause I don't want to mess with blazes and wither skeletons all the time while building this farm. So I will build the frame and all the redstone first, and then I can build the spawning floors and start the farm. So yeah, let me get the materials and meet you back here then. So I guess I have the most things together, and now I want to start working on the collecting system, because of course we want to collect the gold and yeah, maybe also the rotten flesh and of course the blaze rods, and therefore I can't really do everything with hoppers, so I will use hopper minecarts driving around and collecting the stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we will have rows of minecarts going into that direction, so I will add some more hoppers so they can empty the minecart chest quicker, just like that. And on the other side of course the same, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and 3 here and 3 here. So we will have 3 walkways, that's where the gaps are, and on the walkways we can then punch to the left and right and kill the wither skeletons safely. Just need to take care that we don't punch any zombie pigmen, cause the babies can escape, and also the ones on chickens, but that's okay in my opinion. And now we will build this thing in its whole dimension, so we will have slabs here just to make it look nice, 32 blocks, and yeah, so everywhere where we have the minecarts driving around, we have these. Whoa, goodbye, I'll be right back. Okay, so where was I? I was talking about the slabs that we have raised on top, and then we have glass on the walkways, so we don't have any problem with mobs spawning on our walkways. And now I need to figure out how long this thing must be, cause I fell down, as you noticed, and I don't know how many are 32 slabs. So if I'm right, I hope my stack was full. Yeah, let me do this again and see with this stack, when it's going down to half a stack, I know that it's 32 blocks long. Oh, go away, pigman. Yeah, that will be quite a problem here with all the pigmen, and we can't really do anything against it. So we need to ignore them and just be careful that we don't hit any of them, cause they will kill us, of course. And this happened again, so to remember, place 1 here and then 1, 2, 3, and yeah, that's really the end. So I will do this for all the rows like this, and in between we'll have the glass. I should eat as well. And so glass here, so nothing can spawn on there. And yeah, when I'm finished with all these platforms for the minecarts and the glass in between, we have a quite safe platform to work with then, and not dying. But I will keep recording, because I know you like to see me dying, so if it happens I can show it to you. So see you in just a moment. So the floor is done, and I already put in some safety rails around, and man, these are a lot of pigmen, and yeah, they are quite annoying already. But oh, I made a mistake here. This wall needs to go here, so I will correct this in just a moment. But what I want to do next then is putting down the actual killing places for these pigmen, and they will stand on half slabs here, so they are in a block that is right here where this half block is and the half block above, and as well as that, we will have trapdoors. I would like to use daylight sensors all the way around, but that's quite a lot. So let me actually take a look here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 stacks of daylight sensors. No, two and a half stacks, I guess. But still, that's a bit too much for now. I can replace it later if I want to. I don't want to use half slabs all the way around, cause on trapdoors they stand a bit lower as well as on daylight sensors. So we can actually hit them better from down here. But yeah, I will move this wall now and hopefully not get killed by these pigmen, and place in the raids here. And for this middle sections I will just have one line of half slabs and then the trapdoors like this on both sides. Oh man, this was a pain. As you can see, I got a bit of gold in my hotbar. That's not from killing pigmen, that's just because I went down and they were falling down, so I could collect the gold. And yeah, they were always running in my way and they got in more and more and more, and placing blocks inside zombie pigmen doesn't really work out. So yeah, but now I have all the trapdoors in place. I hope. Couldn't really see anything with all these pigmen. I guess it was about 70, so the whole mob cap was up here in my yeah, building place, and you can already see again pigmen running around. But let's take a look how it looks now, cause yeah, that looks quite a lot better. Before, all these walkways were full of zombie pigmen and now they can't spawn anymore, and with going down I let them all despawn. So next step is to place in the redstone, and therefore I have to travel back again cause I forgot the redstone actually. So I will do this, get the redstone and show you how to do that, and maybe I can also get the rails now and place them. So I got all the redstone and pistons now on me, and the next step is now to place the first layer of pistons. As I said, on this layer we will have our first spawning floor. So I will just place down 16 here, then I leave a gap of 1 cause I want to have the farm divided into 2 parts. That's due to the fact that redstone only can travel 16 blocks, and yeah, so I have always groups of 16 pistons, and I don't want to fire more than 16 pistons due to lag reasons. So even if we have multiple layers, it will be 3. There will be only pistons firing every 2 ticks, and only 16 pistons at a time, so the server isn't under stress then. And you can, or you have to turn the farm off in any ways when you want to farm the wizard skeletons, cause they can see you through shifting blocks. So that's the pistons in place, and then on top of the pistons we will just place a lot of half slabs, one time in yeah, a square. So I will take care of that and then show you how I do the redstone. So that's how it looks now. We have the ring around, and now for wiring all that stuff, we want to place a lever here. This will be our input for our clock, and to get the signal up I will just place a torch here, block on top, and knock out this block, so I can go on top now, I hope. Need to place a block to get on top. So we have a redstone torch here, which is currently off. That is something I want to change. Okay, now it's on. And this flipped the trapdoor. That's not good, but I will take care of that later. Then I will just place a block on top to get the power to here. And then I can just wire up the whole thing like this. I need to get some delay in here, so this 1 on 4 tick going into the block, and this redstone will now power all these pistons. And if you take a look, this redstone is also powering this pistons because of butt power, and we will make use of that at the point Yeah, right here. So the last one is extended, and now we can place down 3 repeaters on full delay, so we get a lot of delay in here, and just run the wire to the back. And now a block here, repeater, getting it to redstone power level 15 again. Then for symmetry reasons in the center one, and the last one right here. Oh, that's not a repeater, that's a repeater. And now the blocks in the corner, then this again. Oh, out of redstone. Let's see, we need to go to here, so now again 3 repeaters. And redstone to almost the end, so to here. And this is then the part where we need to do something a bit tricky, and therefore I need to place a half slab here. This one is the power, that's good, because I want to build a falling edge thing right here, so like this. And then to cover this up, I will just place half slabs here, and there will be half slabs all around above the redstone, but that's something I will place off camera. But the good thing is now that we already have a working clock here, because when I now flick this lever, you can see that these are all retracting, and now the falling edge will send a pulse through, so these are always pulsing. And that's a quite nice design, mixing up words, cause yeah, there's no clock running all the time, and when it's powered, the pistons are extended too, so there will be only one side extended because there will be blocks in between. But before I had the problem that blazes could see me through the gap where the pistons were not extended, and that's something I took care of now. And for the other layers that go on top, I can just take the output from the torch here. Oh, I can't get up again. I can take the output from the torch and wire it up, and I don't even need the falling edge detector anymore. So yeah, that's quite easy to build now. Just repeat this pattern with some half slabs in between so nothing can spawn, like these pigments there, and then we will have the redstone up and running very quickly.